Hello. I see there's some people there. Hi, Tanya. I was bring the bring them on camera. Bring them on camera. I was having a little glitch when I first started. Hopefully this is gonna work. Sorry. So this is my first one I'm doing all by myself. No Tammy helping me. I've got it organized. No black space at the beginning. So I just want to share with you today all the amazing paper that Tammy sent to me in my design team package. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Lillian. Nice that you could join this morning. This is probably, it's not my top absolute favorite, but it's a pretty good first to start this with. So this is by Echo Park and it's Salutations #1, which makes me think there's going to be more. And it's perfect for cards. So all of you people out there that love cards and have enjoyed the card series I've kind of been doing, we're going to be making more cards with this. And I'm thinking about making like a chipboard box to store our cards in, maybe with some dividers in it. I haven't got the whole idea worked out in my head, but it's circulating, you know, my wheels are spinning. So this particular paper is full of florals. It's full of words and sentiments. It's got some great dies and stamps that came with it. Good morning, Sally. I'll never do as good at this as you do. Good morning, Lynn. So let's get started and look at it. So what I received was 2 of the 12 by 12 collection kits. And in this particular collection, there's only 6 different sheets of paper. So there was 2 of each. So technically I received 4 of each. And like I say, these are 4 by 4 sentiments. And so you could put them on a nice 4 by 4 or 4.5 by 4.5 card. And then you could use your envelope punch board and make an envelope for it out of the paper that's on the back side. So just some of the sayings: thank you, hello, sunshine, magical. Wouldn't these be lovely with a thank you die across them, or a stamped sentiment on the front of them? And then you flip it over and it's got this floral pattern going on, which would be great for the outside of the box I'm thinking of doing, or it would be great for an envelope, or even great as the pattern paper behind your focal point on your card. So it came with 2 of these. And then the next one is 3 by 4s, and it says, hello, sunshine, shine, thanks, hello, thank you, get well soon, happy birthday, good vibes, friendship, a place to even stamp your own. I don't think so, Sally. I feel like I'm babbling right now. A place to stamp your own sentiment. And again, I love this. It's a very muted pink with a little bit darker lined. It's not really pink. I almost want to call it, I don't know, like maybe a tan, but it is beautiful. So there's your 3 by 4 cut aparts. And then of course they had to do 6 by 6s. And again, I see these on maybe a slimline card, or just a 6 1/4 by a 4 1/4 card, and then you make an envelope to go along with it. I love this one. Elegance is when the inside is as beautiful as the outside. I think that's a beautiful sentiment. Do more of what makes you happy. Let's make the most of this beautiful day. Crazy little thing called love, wild and sweet. So those are your, and then on the back side, it's sort of a 12 by 12 layout. I would actually, if I was going to use this, cut the corners out and then put a sentiment or something in this part on the card. And then the next one again is 4 by 6s, but in the landscape mode. And it says, never underestimate the difference you make. Thanks. Everything is fine. Every day moments better together. get well soon. And you know what? If you didn't want to use all of this, what you could do is cut it in half, and then you got 2 3x4s. This one would be beautiful with a sentiment on top of it, and get well soon would be perfect for the front of a card. And then it's got this beautiful little floral pattern going on, which of course I think is amazing for the front of cards. So that's this one. And then the last one, we're back to 4x4s. And again, hello, good vibes only. Never give up because great things take time. Isn't that the truth? You are loved. Heck yeah. Thank you. Way to go. All good things are wild and free. Absolutely. And then the back of that one is another, it's more leaves and a few white dots on a blue background. I think that, again, this would be great as a background. Don't start that, Sally. They were talking about the way I say again last night on Zoom because it was the Friday night Zoom for CCC. And yes, that's another story. So the next one is 3x4s, and they're in the portrait or landscape, positive vibes, dreams, friendships. This one with a sentiment on top of it. Be happy, smile, happy birthday, hello. There is beauty in everything. Dream big. Just a note, you are magical. And then on the back, there is that, it's more like a peach. It's more like, yeah, peach, I would want to call this. It's just a beautiful, see if I can bring it up here. I try not to look at my computer while I'm doing this because it's ahead of what I'm seeing on the screen, but the comments on the screen are what I need to focus on. Hello, Julianne. Nice that you could join us this morning. So there's this one. And like I say, it's 3x4. So it's full of cut aparts. And then there is pattern paper on the back of the 12 sheets. And you get 2 of each design, and there are 6 designs. And then the sticker sheet that comes with the 12x12 package collection has all kinds of more sentiments, flag banners up here, flowers. So it gives you a lot of things that you could use to embellish the cards with too. Oh, and there's also some border strips down here, which I think are awesome because you can incorporate them into your cards. And then Tammy also sent me the coordinating solids. So again, great for cards because you can use this as your bottom layer when you're building up your card layers. So this is that peach again I'm talking about. And the other side of that is a blue. My camera's not doing it justice because, of course, it's sunny here today. And with sun, I always struggle with my lighting. But it's okay. It's just our design team package. And then we've got this soft baby blue or baby powder blue. And on the back of it is a coral, which is beautiful in itself. Get 2 sheets of that. And then the green is almost a moss, not quite a moss green, but not your deep, the camera's not picking it up, I'm sorry. It's a little darker than what it actually is in person. And then the other side of that is more like a very soft pink. So that is all the papers in that collection. So I'm going to use this because I also received the ephemera. And it's full of goodness. Perfect for the front of cards. Perfect for the inside of cards. I'm going to just leave that one in there. So it says positive vibes. Happy birthday. Let's make the most of this beautiful day. And this one is, again, the same as one of the cut aparts. Do more of what makes you happy. Hello, and it's a little frame I have an idea for this one. Never give up because great things take time. Just a note, just full of magical, positive, upbeat words, all the things that we can use right now in this crazy world. This one says, you are loved, flowers, dream big, heck yeah, crazy little thing called love, everyday moments, friendship, just goes on and on. Hello, sunshine, and there is beauty in everything. So let me just get this off to the side because I want to use this green, because I also received the 6x6 paper pad. And of course, because I'm talking cards here, I love the fact that the 6x6 pads have scaled down patterns, which are great for the front of cards. But what I also like about this package is what the front of these 6x6s say. So I believe you get 4 of the 6 designs. So again, this is just scaled down from the 4x4s. So now these are 2x2s, and they say exactly the same as the bigger ones. These are like probably 1.5 by 2. So again, they're perfect for the front of cards. Like, there is so much here that we are going to be doing with this. I don't think that this card making episode is going to be just a one-shot deal. I think it's going to be a couple of different events. And that beautiful floral, that green. And then we're back at the beginning again. So that's the salutations. Oh, wait, there's something else. Forgot. I am so excited about this. So Tammy also sent me these 2 stamp sets. She's going to be sending me the 2 dies that are in this collection. They both say thank you. I believe one says thank you and the other one says thanks. And these are perfect for those sentiments you want on the inside of a card or on the outside of the card. You know, you could say thanks. Never underestimate the difference you make. So you could put thanks on the outside, and then on the inside use never underestimate the difference you make. You know, or thanks, you make me happy. You know, there's so many different directions you can go. It's friendship. They're just awesome, and I just cannot wait to use them. And I hope you're as excited about this as I am. So this one is called Thanks Stamp Set, and this one here is called Make Me Happy Stamp Set. And they're both in Tammy's store right now, and the dies are there also. And like I say, Tammy is going to be sending me the dies. So we'll be using those at some point in the very near future. So my suggestion would be go get one of each, and then you'll be ready for the class. So I'm just going to set this aside. Sally, this is where you're going to be. What do you call that? Jelly? I have some Prima. Tammy sent me the new Prima that just went into the store, and it is called Nature Lover. And I got all of this. So I'm just going to start with some of the little pieces first, since they're sitting on top. Check out, and again, this silly lighting is not going to, wonder if I turn this on now, if it's going to, oh, that's a little bit better. It was causing havoc at the beginning. So these are butterflies, and they've got gold foil on the wings and on the bodies. They're just beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. I love them. So you're going to see these coming in I believe an album is where I'm headed with this. And Sally, I got the frames. You got them? Well, I'm waiting to see what you make because I got them too. So we've got these frames, and you know, on the website, they're going to look like they're really thick, but they're not. They're perfect for the front of an album. They're only about just slightly over, just a little under 3/8 of an inch thick. And could you see this on an album cover? I know, aren't they beautiful? You could see them on an album cover with some flowers around them, maybe some of these buttons around them. But I love them. And they come in a set of 3. They're called wood frames. And we're going to make something amazing with them. And then when I saw these buttons, I thought to myself, what? Yes, they are wood, Donna. They are definitely wood. And you can actually open them up in the back to put whatever you want to put on this side. Yes, Julianne, they're lovely. They're beautiful frames. So if you think you can see a use for these in your future, I would get them, because we all know that Prima, sometimes Tammy has trouble getting Prima back in because it gets sold out, right? So if you're thinking you love this collection, hop on it because it's just amazing. I think you do, Julianne. And like I say, they're wood. Now these buttons, when I first saw them, before I saw them in person, I was going, buttons, white buttons? Tammy brought white buttons into the store. But when I got them and I looked at them, watch this. Let me get a handful out here without losing all the rest of them. Like, this bag is full. This bag weighs, does it tell me how much it weighs? It's 4 ounces of buttons. So that's a lot of buttons. These remind me of vintage buttons. Look at this one. I hope you can see that. Like, these aren't just plain white buttons. These are buttons with character. There's, what do you call these? I'm losing my words here. Not white, but see-through. Clear. This one almost looks like bone. But these reminded me, as soon as I saw them in person, they reminded me of vintage buttons, the kind that my mom has. You know, that she used to snip off clothes when they couldn't be used for anything else and they went into her rag bag. Well, she would snip off the buttons so that she could repurpose them. So I got the buttons. They're going to be amazing. Then she sent me this ephemera package. And sorry for the rattling. I tried to take most of this stuff out last night. And it's got the gold foil on it also. This is not a good piece to have it on. Let me go back to, just going to borrow the Echo Park page for a second, because it's just a better. So it's got butterflies in it. It's got some numbers, some hearts, some ferns, more butterflies, more gold foil. Very good quality, Sally. Very good quality. Even the frames. Oh my goodness, ladies. For those of you doing the Scrappy Bee retreat, there's a bee. Love. Look at this bird. And then a flourish. And this rose. Like I say, there's just tons of things. Like I say, I see an album in my future. It says thankful for today. That would look amazing on the front of a card. A little ticket. Oh, look at these guys. More butterflies. It says rise and shine. Gentle, kind, patient, strong. Oh, I like that one. So that's the ephemera that came with this collection. So let me move that over to the side so I can get it back in this envelope here. when we're done all of this, because I don't want to keep you all day, but she sent me a lot this time because the last stuff she sent me, I did those birthday cards out of. And then she also sent me my Scrappy Bee project. So that's why I've been busy doing other things, not this stuff. So we've got the Say It in crystals. I hope you can see those. They've actually got a little gold on some of them. And they come in a green and sort of a peach and an ivory or a white, and then more green. And then look at all of these. These are beautiful little flowers that you can put on a card, put on the front of an album. They're not too thick, so they're not going to pop anything up. And these are, if you want to look up the number, want to know which ones they are, they're 2982. So when you go on to Tammy's store, there's always a number behind the flowers in Prima. So these are 2982. They're beautiful. I'm not going to open this package or I'm going to have flowers everywhere. Sorry for the shine. And then she sent me a little bit bigger flower, but it's flat. Hi, Christy. So glad you could join us. This is the Prima Nature Lover collection, and it's beautiful. These are a little bit bigger, but again, they're still flat. So those are the flowers that I gravitate to because I know they're going to not create a lot of bulk in my projects. So these are number 3033. So when you go in to look for the flowers, these are 3033. So we're going to put this over here without knocking anything over. And then I got the 6x6 paper pad. Now remember, with the 6x6 paper pad, there is no gold foil, but it's a smaller print, which is kind of nice because it's again good for cards, good for those smaller areas in your albums. Sometimes I like to put it on my photo mats, is where I like to put this paper. So it's a collage sheet, and then on the back it's a floral, and you get 3 of each. No, you get 4 of each. No, you get 5 of each. Wow. And birds with a green floral on the back. Let's just flip through and get to the next one. And then some butterflies. And remember, there's no gold foil in the 6x6. With the blue on the back. Let's just keep going. And again, they look like they're about 1.5 by 2 cut aparts. Oh, I like this. I like this stripe here on the back. That would look really nice on a card. So would these. You know, every time I look at the 6x6, I always think about cards. And then this is like, it's black with some white going through it, and it's floral. And then the back side of this is a very muted collage. And then the last one is the blue. Anything with blue will sell me on it. And then it's just sort of got a polka dot, very mellow yellow, very muted yellow. And that's the 6x6 paper pad. So like I say, perfect for cards. And then to get in the best part, the 12x12s. So the 12x12s I received had glitter on them. I believe I received the single sheets. But it does have the gold foil on it, the single sheets. So this is a blue with a white fern running through it. And then there's some gold lettering, stamping, just sort of hidden in it. And it's just beautiful. And again, like I'm saying, the camera doesn't really do it justice. And then the backside is that muted yellow polka dot thing going on, which is very nice. And this one, this is black with gold foil on it. I could see this on the front of a card. I could see this in our albums. You could do a folio with this collection. There's just so many directions to go. And then on the back is that muted collage of flowers and foliage. And then the butterflies. So if some of you that know me know that I do a lot of walking. So I'm thinking I might make this and put some of the pictures in there that I take when we go walking. It's got gold on it again with the butterflies, all on a sort of a white background or an off-white background. And then here's that blue. Oh, I can make these out. These have got swans on them. And where I go walking in the wintertime, the trumpeter swans are here, or tundra swans. I can't remember what they're really called, but they're swans. It's beautiful. And then here's some 3x4 cut aparts. And it says, keep going, keep growing. You're in the right place. Go outside. Don't take these moments for granted. Beautiful. And again, make sure. So I've got 3 of each of these designs is what she sent me. And it's got a beautiful stripe on it. It almost looks like ribbon when you look at it up close. I know the camera's not going to pick that up, but it's almost looking like ribbon. And then here's the bird page. And like I said, I received 3 of each of these, and it's got gold foil and the birds on it. And the backside's got that green pattern going on with the leaves and the little, almost like a peach flower on it. And then here is, you could use these as cut aparts. You could just use it. It's just a collage sheet. You could use it as cut aparts. You could use it just as a, one of your pages. Just bloom wildly. I like that one. Life was meant for good friends and great adventures. I like that one too. Happiness blooms from within. Definitely. It's up to you to see the beauty of everyday things. Absolutely. And then the back is sort of that, don't even know, it's one of those colors you can't describe until you see it. And it's got a little bit of teal on these flowers. It's beautiful. So that is Nature Lovers from Prima. And I'm not done yet, because now I get to, this is my first opportunity to see in person Tammy's paper line. So I know you've seen this paper from a lot of the other designers. I'm going to give you my take on it. All I can say is if you have not ordered this paper, you have to order it. It is stunning. I don't know where Tammy came up with her ideas. There aren't words to describe this paper. It is like nothing you've seen out there. It doesn't feel like any other paper. It's just beautiful, beautiful paper. You know how we drool over Artisan? You'll be drooling over this. Exactly. This is beyond, it's just stunning. I think I'm heading in the direction of a baby album with this paper, just because that's what I see. Look at him. He is so cute. And I know everybody else has talked about the bunny. And when you get it, you're not going to understand this paper until you have it in your hands. It is smooth as silk. It's like butter. It's absolutely beautiful paper. And it's just a vintage feel. There he is again, the bunny, with some foliage beside him. You could fussy cut, and I know that Sally has been showing you how to fussy cut these bunnies out and put them in eggs. Like, they're just amazing. So there's 2 sheets of each design. Here he is again with his ear up. Love these butterflies. And then this huge focal point through the middle of it. You know, you could cut this down And this could be your page, and then your picture could go at the bottom of it. So you'd keep the bunny, and then the back side is sort of a teal, green, it's blue. It's just beautiful. And you look at the paper one time and you see something, and then you go back to it and you look at it again, because in the background there's a very faint leaf going on. And this butterfly, it's magical. And this is where my baby influence is coming from. I see this. I see baby girl. Love the butterflies. The clock. The ducks. And I know Sally did some fussy cutting around. I don't know if it was this one, Sally. And that would look amazing on the front of an album. And for those of you that are afraid of fussy cutting, I went to a workshop one time and the lady referred to it as, you just do a soft cut. And so I'll try when I'm doing my tutorial to make sure I leave something that I can show you what I'm talking about. And you just cut around, nothing too fancy. It's all okay, because you're probably going to be laying it on another piece of something. And it just takes the fear away from fussy cutting. And here's the boy. Same thing, you can cut him out. Wouldn't this be cool as an album if somebody was having twins and they knew it was a boy and a girl? Oh, I didn't show you the back of this side. See, I get ahead of myself. See, Sally, I get ahead of myself. And this has that same bluey teal color going on. It's just so soft. And the back side, she just thought of everything when she was doing this. Look at this one, the butterflies. Could you see this as an album cover? Coral in these butterflies, yellow. She just pulled it all together. And I love the bunny. This guy, he's perfect. Yes, I thought it was in Utah. It was at the junk. It's going, yes, I really liked it, Sally. And then the backside, look at the watermarks. It's just perfect. And this one, again, great for a 12 by 12 layout if you're into that kind of thing. More watermarks, butterflies, flowers. And you could cut the side and you could get maybe 2 depending on the size of your album. And then the opposite. And again, great for 12 by 12 layouts. There's just not enough words. I keep looking at it and I keep going, it's just beautiful. The white flowers with the butterflies cascading down the sides. And again, if you were doing an album and let's say the pages were 6 by 6, cut it in half. You got half for one side, half for another page. And the backs, or back, mute it so it's soft. And then this bunny with the basket. Look at this one. We had a dog that used to lay like this all the time. Actually, our cat does that too. Butterflies. Just beautiful. Love them with the hat on. And again, a more muted on the back side. Love this. So along the bottom, you've got 4. You could cut them out. They're 3. What are they? They're 3 by 2 7/8. So great for cut aparts. You could cut out all of these butterflies and to embellish your album or card. This on the front of a baby card would be amazing. And then the back is a very beige, just I'm not very good with colors. Sorry, ladies, with coming up with a description for them. And there's a little bit of stamping in here. And here's some more, another page you could do cut aparts with. Again, your baby boy and baby girl. The hats, the butterflies, the bunnies, the basket, the little, I think that's a duck. Maybe it's, no, it's not a chicken. It's a duck. And then the opposite is a kind of that teal thing going on again, but just really, really soft. Told you this was going to be a long one. Sorry, people. And then I got the Forever Ireland. And again, it is smooth as silk. It's got the little St. Patty's thing going on, but it's not just St. Patrick's Day paper. You could do a ancestry album with this stuff. You could do if you're going to take a trip overseas when this craziness is done, there's that possibility for it. And you know what? I just don't see that you would have to go to Ireland. I went to Europe, to Germany, Germany, Austria, and Poland a few years ago. And you could use that for that kind of thing too. It's just old world. That's how I'm going to describe this paper. It's like old world. There's 3 sheets of each. Musical notes on the back. Pot of gold. The hillside. This reminds me, so I took a train between Austria and Germany, and this reminds me of some of the scenery along the way through Germany. Love this green foliage. And the back of it. And again, until you get this stuff in your hands, you can't, there's no way I can describe the feel of this paper. And the back side, love this, the girl. And it says St. Patrick. And some writing. And then it looks like a ledger going on this side. And like I say, it just doesn't have to be St. Patty's Day. She so did this one the right way. Like, it's just not St. Patrick's Day. It's just a beautiful vintage paper. This does say Ireland here. Love the rose. And the back side is more musical notes, more music paper. Love this. Look at this. And I know a few of the designers have cut this out and used this already. So I'm not going to read it out just because this is getting to be very long. And then, oh, I didn't show you the back. It's got taupe foliage going on. Love the cherub. Maybe I got that wrong. Oh, this, I remember Sally cut this out and was using it on her tree. I wondered where that had come from. See, the things you find out once you have the paper in your own hand. All these watermarks on it. I'm loving that. And then the back side is just just a soft wood grain theme going on. More musical notes, because I guess that's Ireland for us, right? Lots of music. Love this couple. More musical notes on the back side. And then I believe, yes, this is the last one of this. Some musical notes, lots of green watermarks going on. And then more on the back. So that's the 2 paper lines that Tammy has already introduced to all of you. And then this is the new one that she introduced yesterday. That's What's Cooking. And again, there's no way to describe this paper until you have it in your hand. I just have to keep repeating that. So this particular paper comes with some tags. And it's very, I say 50s, early 60s. It reminds me of when I was growing up. My mom my grandma, Sally, both my mom and grandma baked. So as some of you may know, I don't bake. I don't even make cookies. The closest thing I get to baking is Rice Krispie Squares, and I haven't made them in years. I get nothing from it. I get more out of making albums than I do out of baking. So you could cut aparts, and you have 3 sheets of them. So you got lots of cut aparts. But then on the back side, you've got this amazing gingham going on in yellow. It's beautiful. I believe my mother-in-law had a tablecloth like, not my mother-in-law, my mom had a tablecloth like this when I was growing up. And then the old fridge. And look at the apron on the lady. My mom had one of these beaters. And it's done kind of in a vibrant pink, but it looks like doilies. And then there's 3 sheets of that one. And then the back is just those doilies. And then some more. See, Sally, this is why I don't know the names of these things. See, Sally told you, it's true. I don't bake. I think this is called a mix, some kind of a beater to mix your dough with. Icing bag. I know there's another name for it. I do know what these are. These are measuring sticks. Measuring spoons. See, I didn't even know what those were. And that's with the gingham behind it, the yellow gingham behind it again. Happy birthday. And then oh, it's more. It's more of that yellow gingham. Oh, I like that. I like that. You know what? I'm going to go back to this cut apart sheet for a second because I just had a great idea. You know what else you could do? Is you could just cut it and have it as a collage sheet if you're not into fussy cutting. But these are easy. These would be easy to cut around. Nothing hard here at all. And I know that some of you, pastry bag, thank you, Sally. Yes, you should have seen her face when she found out that I didn't even bake cookies. She actually came back to me and said, "You've never, ever," you know, the way Sally can be, like, it was like she was pleading with me, hoping that I would say, "Yes, Sally, I bake cookies." So where was I? Oh, cherry pie. Look at this. And you know where I live in the Okanagan in British Columbia, Canada, and we have lots of fruit here. So this would be so perfect for where I live. And cherries on the back of it. Oh, this is beautiful. Love this. Love, love, love this. Oh yes, this is very 50s. So it's a green with a red. Lady has cupcakes, the measuring spoons, measuring bowl, canisters. Very, yeah, very wild. And then the back, love it. And the back, when you look at it, almost looks like material until you touch it. Just because of the pattern that's on it. And then here we go again. My mother did try to see if we could bake, or if I could bake. I know, Christy, I know lots of people that love to bake. And, you know, I don't know. It just never, it's not that I don't like eating it. I love to eat it. But it's just, it just isn't, I get nothing from it. My mom had a table exactly like this one, right down to the red top. And then the back side, it's a pink with reds and greens on it, stars. And then this one is sort of a, I don't know, a teal green. My grandma had a cook stove just like this when I was growing up. When we go to her farm, she would cook on that. She baked bread in that. See, Sally, I had a lot of women around me that loved to bake and make great things. Actually, when I was a stay-at-home mom when my kids were little, I did bake bread. I did bake bread, and I got pretty good at it. Oh, the recipe box and the recipes, the handwritten recipes. We need more of those today. And then this green, love it. And then we've got another collage sheet that says favorite recipes, Betty Crocker. I actually have, oh no, Bestie Cooker. Sorry, Bestie Cooker. Not Betty Crocker. We don't want to infringe on anything. Bestie Cooker. Love it. Love this red and white. I think my mom had a tablecloth like that too. And you know, they were plastic or vinyl of some kind. And then the bowls and the jars. Corningware. This is more like 60s to me. I could be wrong. Because my stuff from the 70s doesn't look like that. And I still have some of that. Oh, are these? Where are we here? Is this a KitchenAid? Oh, see, I didn't think they made them back then. Okay, KitchenAid it is. So you could use this as a border on your album. And then you flip it over and it's got this very lovely, again, it's a yellow. You could actually cut it into strips, you know, and use it as borders. I just see this going in so many directions. Love it. So that is my design team haul. I said it was going to be long because she sent me this paper. I will be working on this over the next while. I'm not going to give myself a timeline on it because I know how long it's going to take me. Just keep watching. I plan to do my tutorials live. So it'll be something like this where I'll let you know ahead of time when I'm going to be doing them. And yeah, that's how I'm going to teach my classes for the next little while, is doing lives. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this huge haul, huge design team package. I am starting with the cards. You know what? I'm hoping, Sally, that things are going to improve here because they're talking that things are getting better. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to Utah in April. I don't think things will have relaxed enough that the border will be open. But I'm sure keeping my fingers crossed for October that I'm going to get down for the retreat in the fall. That's what I'm hoping for right now. I really want things to open because I haven't seen my mom in over a year, and she's 86 years, oh no, as she says, 86 and a half years old, and I need to go visit my mom. So all I'm going to say is I will see you in the next live, and we will be working on the Salutations #1 from Echo Park Cards. And I'll catch you then. So I hope you guys all have a great day. I'm going to go for my walk. Okay, see you later. Bye.